On the Presidential Diary this week, we bring you highlights of President Ahafo 3-day working visit to the Ahafo region in May 2018. The President visited various constituencies including Nkranza North, Techiman North and South, as well as Sunyani East and West. The President cut the sod for construction of a district hospital at Nkranza and commissioned a new divisional police headquarters for the Techiman municipality, among others.
It gives me a great pleasure to welcome His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, Republic of Ghana, to the land of Nkranza. Your Excellency, I see this opportunity to commend you and your government, the various interventional programs like free SHS, planting for food and jobs, and Nations Builders Corps. On occasion of new region, you use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for honoring his campaign promise of creating new regions. It is on this score that 2 new regions will be carved out of Brong Ahafo region.
Region for Brong East, what the Maya. So the Maya, Mijidi say, you were near my Japadia Bibri or Mayimwa, Ebetimi, I support ye region, a very viable. Era President, Boye, now so, Maya Bakosem, Maudi Matahon, Sanyam Krumadi Batahon, on the time no Maya Bravo. It is also time. No one my Brong East ya, no so ababaya abakosem, MPP ababe, you wadija Brong East for ni, Manuasi, Medawasi Bebo.
Asam Kessia, no teaching my hand be actually said, Ye Babeche Brong Ahafo, Bridge Muma Brong East Aba, na Bibia, Rashem and Sassamin and Mania Mamo. Ebane Saswa Ghana abako ho asembeka abaka sakwa Nkrumah eye Brong Ahafo Akufo-Addo Saba eye Brong Ahafo Brong East ere bakwa esemeka to de se Nkrumah de ne kasa freko kasa ono asibisi be baba ye no ye me de ere sa de tie mo na mo ye mo ade constitution no kire se Commissioner of Inquiry, Bana Bekacha, Mr. Wania Kumu, Sampa, Amanfo Ani Jewa. I said the Tuma Electoral Commission, the Electoral Commission about the referendum for Brong Easter. The Banisa, they has at least 50% of all those who are entitled to vote. The Baba Tuaba. The Tuaba is 80%, as 80% because Apa, the person. Whatever, a shamuza. So, more when you have prepared, say, Brong East, I said, but the BBA, you require a bit of Simonako. Brong Ahafo, they call you also everybody. Campaign there somewhere. The way so say that, yeah, the end be on house to house. Mudieti, Makakocha, Mafuaba, CM Ranian Bato, that Brong East Baba. Na me ware shem kese se de mehu de mate enyina kire se ampa strong majority our Brong East ha eba bitina aikasa ampa ebrene do sisi so enya ye region na region do zuba se na naka ebeboa ama niema ebia besina to si kakra no bitumi apeja ama yie efiri mo aba na no me de masepa na baku asa na 4 years na so no e ba mo ahemfie baku aba be sra mo ni na so e pe nya me sra mo ba se ba
Good job. Thank you, sir. It's a little
Asana mo ba to aba ma me be gina manim ehye mo bo se Onyankopon ya madom na tumi no bedi mi sa woni ama bebra me pesa me ye me ka no woni ana ni mi si aka no se mi tumi ye mu ba kokra school no me dada Ghana for nurses training me dada Ghana for teacher training me dada Ghana for national health and Mr. Many here no cramming to be here never no joe then so no so won't you know baako me ye ni nyina na me ye ni nyina so ansa na efie na no so free senior high school education sabe mamba aba September 2nd year for so eba 3rd year for so eba sanso and a teacher training allowance no samusaka teacher for me boy training for samusaka nurses training allowance so seven so here juma and then national health insurance so and I'm a cow no ye tua ka no do na and here juma na what ye teacher any agim ho chi yetambia me ma wani atiase someone na bo am shema Ghana for ni nyina no me ba be di so ama Ghana for who say me ye nokra ni ma mbasa be ba be dada obia wa sa ense ewe me ba ya me ba se dedikai ensram na ya na ma ba be damase na fe makam se juma mu de share me sa no se me ye no bi kusu pa na me hia mo wa mo kosu gya ya chi Monkosu jira MPP echi monkosu jira nana adodanko akufo ado echi na adwuma na metumi aye ma boso na 2020 election beba na ye nyina be husa ampa aba ya to 2016 no e ya aba papa enti aba be to no bio na kokromoti no but the best friend MPP for you in 2016.
Up.
Omampanyine yadawasi bebre. Say, enukrem, ubaye wone MPP aba mubaye. Abosome mako edunsia eni. Enso so enoma watimi ahyehye edi ama oman Ghana. Enya se Ahafo nko. Fi se papa no odo obi a yamampanyi odo obi a nti baabi a wo hyehye no ma pepepepepe. Se de Ghana baabi ye yi a aye Ghana nyina aye yi. Wona ma na obi a utimi de wo sesi ubu se wo ye Ghana ni.
Dia no pay. I can't someone me come to her and Sunday about me to about. Sir, my banu Yakupon Makwan ba. A Juma, a buyer, baby Nadiano, a chassis. Make us say NDC4 a Jumentino. Main Fesso, a mere farmer every year. A million say, Ira Mahamba, no, and a Juma by no. Bibia MPP 4 years no we ja to ho nye no bi nye samba no bi na me de ba Ghana for ye yi na me ba do ntokwa fun aye ba extra full staff ye yi krante ni taki nipa ena ma ba to nti because semsa and fatal is not and fatal. And if we are a tram, Sanamano, yes, I had to view our Ghana. And everybody said, and said, police war, Macan, they said that can view. Bonnet, any political color. Obi Tracy can when you don't want. He has all the business of NDC near now MPP. They hear this so I bonnet to go by no. Young fan, Ghana. Crime has no political color. And there is no respect of person. We are minister, we are why you give Bonnie as I said, and Rano, and no a year to man. The head is our Ghana. I don't know between who say, I should gay, Bebo man, no Biaso, Atin was. Biatia says, oh, to me, dead, who person no bay, who find no. Then Rano no, and obey. Makato was a Afibia regions, a woman in Nabamode Asra, Baku. Last year, 10 regions in Mikomu, Nafi, Brong, Ahafo, and Mediasa, and Amami Ababi Duhame. The Bana Sansa, Christiana, the two of Babia. I said, Mommy, Pastor, because of the walk and the Anglican communion were rich, make a hobby. Now, and then, Abba said, 20th anniversary of Holy Spirit Cathedral. I'm also teaching here. Now, Abba Pentecost anniversary commemoration. And said, a self-attack says, I'm back. I'm going to come home. You're seeing the council celebrate Ghana for Nema, Madama, Kunya Kupon Sada, Mamma, Kwana, the person there. Masha says, AAB. I feel second year for Eba, third year for Sudama, fourth year for Sudama, the Deko Society, and make it a permanent feature of our education. That boss and I, the world change so baku, the baby DH, yeah. Now, me hear no more. Me hear no more, the baku, ya no better, but then she say, I person here, I'm a man too, so she say, get me out. Papa, no banana, Casa, yeah. I said, I say, woman, yes, Nagopon says, Ubia on the far would be Nelson, in answer a gun of war. I assume no. And says, Saba, when you more, and said, there was on my, the Nipet Danny, Na Ghana Hotel, and it's the woman, it's Yaba, and the answer, and you have then while it's Seneca said, Nagopon said, I will be Papa Madonna. Eba beye esoko ewe bibime mu na se titiri sa ba ko ye ni wo yi mu iye enye de ma enti ibaya masam kakra mi de bra mu.
On his return to Accra, President Akufo-Addo joined the business community at the Kempinski Gold Coast City Hotel for the third Ghana CEO Summit aimed at addressing critical issues of the Ghanaian private sector through a range of carefully selected topics. This year's summit focused on leadership, economic development and social inclusion.
We have seen significant progress in the last 18 months, and I think we should all commend His Excellency the President and his government for the good work they're doing. And I thought you'd give him a round of applause. We have seen significant investor interest in Ghana from the Eurobond Roadshow and from speaking to banks and other investors because they've seen growth rebound from 3.9% to over 8%, being one of the growing countries in Africa in 2017. We've seen inflation now come down to single digit, just about 9%. We've seen the deficit halved from about 13% in 2013 to 5.9% in the last year. We've seen the currency be one of the best performing currencies over the last 12 months compared to 2014, when our cedi was the worst performing currency on the continent. In addition, so the macroeconomic gains are very important to us as a private sector, and it will help us grow our businesses going on from now, if we're able to sustain it, and which we should. Then other areas we have seen the government make progress, like the cost of electricity. It's very difficult to compete with China, where the price of electricity is 8 cents per kilowatt. But again, the government has taken steps to reduce the price of electricity, and we expect it to come down further. Other challenges of doing business include, and these are all indices used by the World Bank: macroeconomic environment, infrastructure, how quickly you can turn around your goods at the ports. So we've seen the paperless project at the ports, which is improving speed and efficiency. Infrastructure, we're seeing progress there. So all round, we're seeing progress, and it's imperative on us, the private sector, to support the president and help build Ghana beyond aid.
Ghana beyond aid. My opinion is that we would rather be self-reliant than to be beggars. So it's very easy. As individuals, we don't want to be beggars. So as countries, we don't want to be beggars. We've commended the government for the initiatives to formalize the economy and allow it to harness the power of digitization, especially in areas of revenue generation, etc., etc. Delivery of services like health and education, and innovation around the things that we can change in order to have an outlook, a much more modern outlook that will take us beyond aid faster.
Macroeconomic stability was achieved in 2017, and what's important, debt has started to decline. At the same time, it is the beginning, and the private sector and the government, it's your work to continue it into the future. We look forward to the completion of the IMF-supported program this year, and we hope that Ghana will never need another program. And we also look to build partnership with Ghana as one of our members. At the same time, taking Ghana beyond aid requires a lot of efforts over the medium term. Balancing macroeconomic stability and high and sustainable economic growth is achievable.
When we took over the reins of government some 16 months ago, we set to work to start creating the atmosphere that will make life easier for businesses to operate. We reduced taxes, we're bringing down inflation and interest rates. Economic growth is increasing from 3.6% in December 2016, the lowest in 2 decades, to 8.5% in our first year. And the indications are that we could be the fastest growing economy in the world this year. We've increased our international reserves, maintained relative exchange rate stability, reduced the debt to GDP ratio and the rate of debt accumulation. And we have paid almost half of the arrears we inherited from the predecessor government. It bears repeating that our macroeconomic fundamentals are becoming stronger, and all the critical indices are pointing in the right direction. Popular sentiment is that macroeconomic talk is dry and only for economists, and does not affect kenke, fufu, job, and wage issues. Of course, that is wholly untrue. And I hope sincerely that increasing financial literacy will make more and more people realize that budget deficits and inflation and interest rates should interest us all as they affect our very everyday lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I know, however, that I'm talking to a group that appreciates the importance of macroeconomic fundamentals. If interest rates and inflation go down, if we reduce taxes and budget deficits, and if we have increased our international reserves and maintained relative exchange rate stability, the frontline beneficiaries are and must be the business community. It must mean that you, who are gathered here, are better able to plan and grow your businesses. Of course, the government has every interest in your business growing and in you making money. Making legitimate money by contributing to the growth of the national economy is something we should all applaud. For myself, I have no reservations whatsoever about promoting the success of our entrepreneurs as something vital to the development of our economy. Ghana would be a much better place when we have lots of wealthy people. They help grow our economy, their investments help create jobs, and their contribution to taxes strengthens the public sector's ability to finance its development. As you all know, I've embarked on this development strategy that we have christened Ghana Beyond Aid. It is not meant to be an empty slogan. It is meant to inspire us to action, and I have no difficulty if the chosen words sound attractive enough to make us rise to the occasion. Multinational companies such as Samsung, Hyundai, Kawasaki, and Suzuki, which bear the names of their individual founders, attribute their growth and development to deliberate policy interventions put in place by their respective governments, such as the stimulus package to which we are committed. Ghana Beyond Aid will require that we do things differently. It will demand of us new approaches to governance, and above all, a paradigm shift in the financing of our development. It will require a fundamental rethink of domestic and international resource mobilization and correcting the lopsided balance of trade deficit we have with all our trading partners. We have to reinforce the investment attraction of Ghana as a country. We have to devise new and workable ways of building a resource base and reserve in Ghana through comprehensive and intensive strategies of mobilization. I urge you to lead innovation and be pioneers of change. Innovation is the watchword in today's business world. If proof were needed about how rapidly things now change in the business world, just take a look at the top 5 Fortune 500 companies, and you would notice that many of them did not even exist at the turn of the millennium. On the other hand, many of the notable brands that were around when many of us were growing up no longer exist. My confidence in the sheer energy and can-do spirit of the Ghanaian makes me believe that the leadership of the private sector is safe in the hands of the community gathered here. I invite all of us to join the exciting business of development of our country. It is a great time to be in this country, for the opportunities are bright and endless. What our forebears dreamed of, we will achieve. If we inherited dreams and visions from our founding fathers, we should leave legacies of achievements and realities to our children and their children. For I believe in Ghana and in the capacity of us, her people, to build a new progressive Ghanaian civilization that will reflect the progressive values and culture that have defined us through the ages. May God bless us all in our homeland, Ghana. Make her great and strong. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.